Hello, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. So as you can see, I'm out in my camper van and the background groaning is Lexi. I don't know if you can see her on the floor there. There she is, just a little bit of her at least. And I'm in the northeast of England again, and I was here at the beginning of the year, and I've come back to just one particular place where I'm drawing at the moment. And I'm packing up the van ready to go back down to the coast. So I'm staying on a campsite which is very close to where I'm drawing, which is wonderful. And it's a place called Skinningrove, which I've been to before, where it has all of these wonderful fishermen's huts. And so it's been quite an interesting weather time. So yesterday, I arrived a couple of days ago, and then yesterday it absolutely hammered down with rain all day. And I will be sharing a video about the challenges of drawing and trying to create artwork in the rain, and that separately. But I just wanted to share with you this location again, and a walk along the coast. And I'm going to just turn the camera around so that you can see the campsite, which is literally just a mile away not even a mile from the coast where I'm going to be walking. So here it is. This is a really lovely site called Magpie Wood, which is just on the outskirts of the town here. And hopefully you can see the lovely, it's a lot of little, it's not just people with camper vans and things, it's also for people glamping, and these lovely little chalets. And it's literally this, where I'm just pointing the camera now, is the direction of the coast, and it's just literally a 10-minute walk. Just briefly, here is the lovely Lexi. She's squawking because she doesn't want to be tied onto the van, because she wants to go and chase the rabbits up on the hillside. So that's not going to happen, but we will do a lovely walk, and she's just shown you here lovely stretching. So off we'll go now. The weather is a little bit gloomy, but much better than yesterday. So there's some gorgeous planting here. It's Eupatorium for you plant lovers, alongside the rosebay willow herb, which many of you know is something that I'm really interested in. And all along here we have all this bindweed with the white flowers. It's an absolute nightmare if you're a gardener, but it actually looks quite pretty in the natural landscape. So heading down now to the coast. So here we are. We're starting to get closer now, so I thought I would catch sharing with you these wonderful huts on the top there that are now used, I think, for mostly keeping pigeons, but you can just see them perched up there. And I think it's not just the buildings, it's their kind of location as well. Here we are, the rapid water flowing to the sea again. And we're going to come down here so we can see those wonderful huts. I'm going to walk along the beach in the first instance. I'm taking Lexi on a walk so that I can then draw and she can have a nap. So that's kind of the way it works. So she's not had a real good stretch of her legs because of yesterday being so wet. We did try going out a couple of times, got absolutely drenched, and then had to head back home, or back to the van I should say. But this is a place really where you get a lot of walkers. So yesterday was deserted apart from travellers through, because it was just so the weather was so horrendous. But today, I think, with it being drier, I see a lot of walkers again. It's nice to be out early just to check things out before the busyness. And this is Skinningrove Homing Society, which is all about pigeons. There's a fascinating board here, pigeon fancying in East Cleveland, and there's a something here, a monument that's dedicated to pigeon fanciers, past and present. That's interesting, isn't it? If I go up to what this says, the Homing Society, using pigeons to carrying, oh, let me get closer. Using pigeons to carry messages dates back to the ancient Greeks. Didn't become popular in Britain until the early 19th century. This society was formed in 1926. And during World War II, the MOD would visit the pigeon lofts and take away pigeons to be used as messenger carriers. And this society is known all over the country for its racing of pigeons. I'm proud of many wins at top classic races. Interesting. Anyway, on we go, and I will take you over this rather precarious bridge. Well, actually no, I won't take you over the bridge in the first instance. I'm going to I just want to walk along the coast, along the beach. And it looks to me like the sea is very much still in, and it's very much still quite choppy, unlike how it was when I first arrived. So up there are all of these wonderful huts. Just stood in a muddy bit, never mind. And now what we're going to do is we're going to head down along here for a walk. Here we are. Very blustery now, so it may be, if this mic isn't working so well, that it's too blustery for you to hear. Hopefully not, hopefully you can hear me. We're just heading round for a walk along the jetty, and this is iron ore country for steel making industry, and of course most of that isn't here anymore, but it used to be. That's what the jetty was built for the movement of iron ore. I kind of love the northeast coast, from up Bamber down all the way to Robin Hood's Bay and beyond, going south. It's really rather a stunning coastline, and I've always been so amazed that you would never believe that this is the North Sea. Maybe on a greyer day like today it's more likely, but a couple of days ago this was just blue, incredibly blue. So it's just stunning, and I'm hoping that you can get some experience of this from my walk along here today. Yes, and I was saying about the jetty and the iron ore, and in a minute you'll see how they used to bring it across. So here we are. This is where there's an opening now, but there used to be a track along the top there, and that's where the iron ore used to be carried down to the jetty and taken away to sea. And so through here is this wonderful beach with dunes. It's actually quite breathtaking, and it's just quite a different feel to how it was a couple of days ago when the sun was out, but nevertheless it's just quite incredible. I like to walk along there. I don't want to get stuck though. Looks like the sea might be coming in. Not sure. What do you reckon, Max? We make it a little way. Here we are. Thought I'd risk it for a few metres at least, just to share with you this wonderful place. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have to do a video over whether you're going to hear me against this wind, but it's just rather special. I've got the wind behind, going back in this direction now, so I've got the wind behind me, which is perhaps a little bit easier for you to hear. So just the expanse of it, I just can't get over the expanse of the northeast. You've got these big skies, big vistas, big views, and there's just a feeling of expanse and air and space, and I guess breathability. I guess we all need a bit of that. So just a few people walking along the beach, but not very many because it's still quite early. This is why it's nice to come out early, isn't it? It's just a little bit more quiet, and the sky is looking really interesting. I'm hoping that breaks up to being some blue, because I'm hoping to do some drawing. So this is where the iron ore used to travel down and to the jetty, and you probably can't just see those railings, which is where the opening is, like halfway down that slope, where there used to be tracks across. And if I swing round, we have the wonderful drama of the sea's waves crashing down, crashing through, crashing around the jetty. Have been following me for so long. So I do hope that this is of interest and something that is Lexi's very interested. But I know is looking over the sea. And this is the jetty. You can kind of almost imagine or feel how it would have been. And I'm heading over to those huts. And I'll probably just finish the video catching you over there. And there they are, the fishermen's huts sitting on the slope there. Such interesting topography of them sitting on that slope, and also the relationship that they have with the sea. And in the next video I'll be sharing some of me drawing the fishermen's huts. I hope you enjoyed that little mooch along the beach there, and there's sort of a bit of a taster of Skinningrove. So please do, it's all a bit blustery here now. So please do like and subscribe, and I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.